In this lesson, I discuss degeneracy in a linear programming problem, the definition, and what is the method of resolving degeneracy, how to resolve this problem of degeneracy in linear programming problem. So, in solving linear programming problem by using some simplex procedure, we may get this kind of degeneracy problem. So there are in two particular ways you may get the degeneracy problem. Case 1, that is possibility 1. If one or more basic variables vanish, which means 0, either in initial basic feasible solution in general, or else if you consider in any particular iteration one or more basic variables vanish, that is 0, that is the problem of degeneracy. That is the first possibility of getting degeneracy. It is also a basic definition of degeneracy, right? So, and the second possibility is while calculating the minimum ratios. So we calculate minimum ratio for obtaining which particular vector is going to leave from the basis, in which if you get two particular values are equal, the minimum ratio while calculating you are not getting unique one value, two particular values are same, so the minimum ratio is not unique. So in the sense that the minimum ratios and calculating the minimum ratios, if you get more than one minimum ratio are same, then it's a problem of degeneracy. So these are the two possibilities of getting degeneracy problem in linear programming problem. So in LPP usually these are the two ways, these are two possibilities we may obtain, we may get the problem of degeneracy. So in which now this is the problem of degeneracy. Hope this is what the definition. Now come to the method of resolving degeneracy. How do you resolve and how can it be resolved? The problem of degeneracy in a linear programming problem, while getting it is going to be solved by through a simplex procedure, which means either big M, two phase, etc. For all simplex procedures, right? Now we consider the various steps, but I tell you some of the crux. Whenever you get two or more elements which are calculating the minimum ratio, which are unique, which are not unique, which means which are same. No single minimum ratio is not attained. In which whenever you arise a particular case like this, for example, for two elements, we are calculating 1, 2, 3 minimum ratios for these three elements. For example, these two elements are same, that is second and third rows, which are same. Then what we have to consider? Then what we have to do? The procedure. The first procedure is identifying this, and the second step thereafter, in the second step, what we have to do is we have to arrange in the simplex procedure, in the simplex table, you arrange the basis matrix first and remaining vectors later. The basis matrix means, for example, here I have considered 3, so therefore 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This particular wherever it is, either it is y4, y5, y6 or wherever it is, you arrange at first. So after arranging the basis matrix first in the simplex table and remaining vectors later, what we have to do is you consider one after another basis vectors. First basis vector of the matrix, basis matrix. Second vector of the basis matrix. Third vector of the basis matrix. Like that, instead of considering xbi, what we do is in general we consider xbi by yir. This is what the formula of calculating the minimum ratios. That is minimum of xbi by yir. This is what we consider, where yir is going to be considered as greater than 0. This is what the formula of minimum ratio. So instead of considering XBI, we have arranged basis matrix first, and now we have to consider instead of XBI one after another basis vectors. First vector of the basis matrix, first of all, and then second vector of the basis matrix. That is, if unique minimum ratio is not attained, then we have to consider second vector of the basis matrix. Even then, unique minimum ratio is not unique, then we have to consider the third one. Like that, the procedure is going to be continued until and unless the problem of resolve is resolved. Definitely it's going to resolve, no doubt about it. That is, for whichever the elements you are getting unique, that is you are getting not unique, that is you are getting same, the minimum ratios. For those elements only these particular calculations are going to be done. That is what I explained, that 1, 2, 3, these two are unique, these two are same, the minimum ratio is not unique, these two minimum ratios are equal, same. Then you have to do this calculation, that is the further calculations from step 3 onwards, only for these two elements. Whichever the elements, the minimum ratio is not unique. Right, which means I write the formula, the minimum ratios are going to be considered as elements of first column of basis matrix, first column of basis matrix, which means first vector you consider basis matrix. Basis matrix lo first vector తీసుకోండి, and then divided by the elements of pivotal column. That is what we write, elements of pivotal column. That is, in which the column you have to identify the pivotal element. That column is called pivotal column, right? For the elements for which the minimum ratio is not unique. Minimum ratio is not unique. Is not unique, which means not a single minimum ratio is obtained. That is, for those elements the minimum ratio is getting to be tied. Minimum ratio is getting to be tied. That is, there are two minimum ratios are there. 2. For example, minimum is 2 and it is getting for two elements. For those elements, this particular ratio is going to be calculated. If it is not, again it is not unique. That is, we are getting the problem is not resolved. That is, the same ratio, minimum ratio is getting for two elements. For example, you consider 1, 0, 0. It is the value of, I should not write this. In the column 1, 0, 0. For example, these are the two elements 3 and 6, 3 and 5. So then 0 by 3 and 0 by 5. Again, minimum ratio is same. 0 by 3, 0 by 5. And again 0 here as well here. So it was not resolved. Then you have to go and consider the next one. That is elements of second column. The next step. In the next step, what we have to consider? Elements of the second column. Second column of the basis matrix divided by elements of the total column, for which the minimum ratio is not unique. Which means for two elements it is tie occurs. It is getting same value. The minimum ratio again getting same value. Then you have to consider second column. Then definitely automatically it will be resolved. For example, you consider for same element, instead of 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. First we have considered 1, 0, 0. But here it is not obtained. And 3 and 5. Now we have to consider the second one. So then 1 by 3 and 0 by 5. So therefore it is equivalent to 0 corresponding to the 5 elements. Therefore this is called the total element, like that. So now degeneracy problem was resolved. So this is the way you have to consider. You have to do the procedure for which you have to consider the first elements of the first column of the basis matrix, and then for the ratio x instead of XBI. And then if it is not resolved, not unique minimum ratio is not attained, not obtained, then we have to go and consider for the second column of the basis matrix. Even it is resolved, then you have to consider third one. So like that you have to continue. The last step is you have to continue this procedure until and unless degeneracy problem is going to resolve. Definitely going to resolve. Definitely it will be resolved. So this is what the procedure of the resolving degeneracy in linear programming problem by solving LPP by simplex method or etc. And this is the way you have to calculate the minimum ratio and resolving the degeneracy. And again you have to continue, and then after that, after resolving degeneracy, then you have to, what we have to do is we have to formulate same simplex table and then continue the original simplex table, take the original simplex table and continue the simplex procedure and apply the simplex procedure until and unless you get the solution or an unbounded solution, optimum solution or an unbounded solution. So therefore this is what the procedure and the definition of degeneracy and how to resolve the degeneracy, what is the method of resolving the degeneracy. Hope you understand. Thank you.